Hello, my dear friends. It's Brother Sean here in fancy dress. No, he's not. I want to share with you a hot response about Teo's Internet Cafe for Peace. A cafe for peace. Yeah, well, you're familiar with Internet Cafe on the high street, especially when you go abroad and you see people going in and logging onto their account and checking up on their emails. Well, interestingly, the Teo community of interspiritual Franciscans set up an internet cafe for peace. Oh yes, we did, back in 2010, when every night we would come on live, and we still do at 9 o'clock GMT time, but of course from the 1st of August this year, it will be 8 o'clock UK time. And for 1 hour out of each day, we unite with brothers and sisters of like mind. Some are members of our online community around the world. Others are friends, acquaintances, clients, those whose lives have been turned around. And many who have joined us have said they live on their own. They don't get a chance to go out because of where they live or because of their disability. So this internet cafe for peace is where we come in our vulnerability. We are not professionally trained, we're volunteers. We speak from the heart, as I am now looking at this web camera. I don't know what you look like. You know what I look like, heaven help you. But the Father, Mother, God and Gaia know what you look like. And if what I share with you touches you and inspires you and empowers you to join our Internet Cafe for Peace, then brilliant. Mine is a coffee with 2 sugars and lots of cream. Oh, naughty Father Ted. On a more serious note, the Teo community is an online community of men and women, ordinary men and women. Many of us have been broken, battered, bruised by our religious family because we dared to be different, because we believed that Mary Magdalena wasn't a prostitute. We believed that she was the twin flame of the Jesus who had the soul of Christ. We believed that she's also representing the divine feminine energies of God. And we believed that she was an enlightened woman who touches many lives today to speak up for the voiceless in our society. There are pluses and minuses in all ways of life. As there was in my nursing career, you meet wonderful doctors and nurses and patients, but you also meet individuals who really test your mettle. And so it is with religion and religious families and monastic communities. But a monastic community does attract a lot of wounded souls. And we've had our fair share of members who've come in and used and abused the facilities that we offer, especially here in our little monastery, where members can come for respite if they're battle weary. But our internet cafe is not my initiative. It's God's initiative to unite people of all faiths and none to come together in love, to share the wisdom of their teachers, to share the beauty of creation. And each morning at 9 o'clock we go live, where now we're encouraging more of our members to lead morning prayer, which has an interspiritual feel, where we're trying to embrace a lot of the teachings of the great masters like Sri Chinmoy, Buddha, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna, Paramahansa Yogananda, and not forgetting beautiful Brother Gandhi, and Jesus and Francis, of course. But it's an important vehicle for members who are isolated, living in rural communities, who rely on the internet It's also ideal for those who are disabled. Why not join us? Why not come and share your gifts and empower us to hold the light for the eternal flame, the violet flame of selfless love? We gather again at 5 in the evening for prayer, where we give thanks for the day, but we also pray with one another for one another. And the power of prayer is powerful. In fact, it's miraculous. But I remember my grandmother saying to me as a little boy growing up in Dublin, the family who pray together stay together. And what's wrong with society today is that a lot of families, the nucleus is gone. Unfortunately, because of global changes, because of current demands, and because of financial pressures, Mammy and Daddy have got to go out and work. The children have got to go to some form of preschool. And then when they all come home, they're all exhausted. And a lot of children today are eating a lot of fast food, making them hyperactive. And if they're naughty, they're sent to their room and they just stay on their computer playing their games. So community is dying a painful death. But through Teo's Internet Cafe, we have a 24-hour station where we upload different videos on a weekly basis. So it's on a loop, playing 24 hours a day with the live performances in between. And it's all done freely. It's all done out of love. And it's our gift to a loving God and to a beloved Gaia Mother Earth for what we have received. And we are mindful that gratitude and blessing aren't top of the list of priorities for a lot of people today who are troubled, who are searching, who are greedy. But isn't it nice to give thanks? I mean, you know, when you've done a good deed for someone, you know how you feel when they come up and say, "Oh, thank you so much, that was lovely, how kind of you." You sort of feel all good inside. There's a lovely warm feeling. It must be like that when we do this for God. Let me read this to you. We read this morning, about half an hour ago in our morning prayer, and it's quite appropriate for what I'm sharing about Teo's Internet Cafe for Peace. Stop worrying long enough to hear my voice. I speak softly to you in the depths of your being. Your mind shuttles back and forth, hither and yon, weaving web of anxious confusion. As my thoughts rise up within you, they become entangled in those sticky webs of worry. Thus my voice is muffled, and you hear only white noise. Ask my spirit to quiet your mind, so that you can think my thoughts. This ability is an awesome benefit of being my child, patterned after my own image. Do not be deafened by the noise of the world, or that of your own thinking. Instead, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Sit quietly in my presence, letting my thoughts reprogram your thinking. And there you have it. If you want to know any more about the Teo Community's Internet Cafe, there will be information on the web links that will go with this video. Click on the web links. You may be surprised. You may actually enjoy. And if you wish to become a presenter, we will give you training. It's simple. It's ABC. Really and truly, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So remember, uniting hearts across the airwaves is something that we could never have done a few years ago. Like using a mobile phone, an iPad, Communication now is the vehicle. Internet monasticism is the same. Our online community, we meet up in the internet cafe for Teo, and we live a simple life as monastics from our own home, but we gather for prayer as in a real community, except we don't do a lot of the nonsense and the heavy stuff. We try to be light and bring an eclectic feel. Try it. Thank you.